What's up guys, Chartsmith here, back again with a new video. And today it is time to update you once again on Avantis. I know I have a lot of people that watch me because of my Avantis analysis, so I want to keep having you updated on this coin. It is gonna be a bit of a tricky analysis today. The price action isn't the easiest to analyze, so if you want to get a good understanding of what is happening right now on Avantis, make sure to watch until the end and know what to expect next on this coin. Before I'm gonna get into today's analysis, I wanted to point out that our last video was a successful one. I pointed out we have a break of structure on the 1 hour. So we are expecting higher highs and higher lows. I pointed out this demand zone to look for a long towards at least this liquidity point and maybe even towards this supply zone. This was also shared in the Discord, of course, and there were some people that have taken good advantage of this. So also make sure to join the free Discord community down below to be updated in real time on coins like Avantis. Okay, enough said about the last video and the results of that. Let's get into today's price action. Because of this break and we put in this swing high, we are still expecting a higher low in between this low and this high. But because we are expecting this, it doesn't mean it always has to happen. We don't predict, we react on the basis of our analysis. For that we're gonna zoom in a bit because there's nothing to be seen here on the 1 hour. On the 50 minute though, we can see we have this demand right here and we are still holding this. Yes, there are some wicks below it, but there's a great saying, wicks do the damage and the bodies tell the story, so we're still holding this demand. With these wicks we took out nice liquidity from the lows, and from this wick on the downside we started trading towards all the built up liquidity we had. And if we zoom in a bit, there was a small supply left, untested above all the liquidity. And right now we are getting a rejection from this supply. This indicates that Avantis is not strong enough to continue the trend, because if we were really strong, this liquidity hunt in combination with the built up liquidity should have caused us to trade higher. Of course, that is still a possibility if we are gonna manage to hold this local level right here. We don't want to lose this low, so this bigger demand in combination with this local demand is pretty much our last hold before we're gonna go deeper to all the liquidity on the lows, because there is a lot of liquidity built up here. As you can see, 2 swing lows right here and a lot of lower time frame lows. So the first thing you don't want to lose is this level. So if we're gonna get any local trade confirmations on this level, we of course are gonna look at them, because high time frame, as I said in the beginning, we are still expecting that higher low. But of course that is not the only scenario we want to draw in. We also want to look at what can happen when we are gonna lose this level. Even though this has already been used to trade higher, it doesn't mean we can use it for support once again when we take out this liquidity. But there's one more cheeky level I wanted to point out. This one. On the 5 minute you can see it pretty clearly. There's a small pullback right here before we traded towards the downside, taking out some liquidity, making equals. So if the market is gonna respect this, because it isn't untested, I want to take a look at it as well. And if we're not gonna hold at this level, then it's gonna get really cheeky on Avantis, because we still have a small demand right here that is pretty much your last hold before we're gonna come towards the swing low you want to hold on the 1 hour. So then this is pretty much gonna be your last hold, or we can sweep this low that we want to hold on the 1 hour. We don't want to see body candles open and close below this level, because then our trend has switched from bullish to bearish again, and we expect lower highs and lower lows. And then we'll have to wait what happens next, because don't forget, I pointed out this many times now, On the 12-hour, we still expect a higher high and a higher low between this swing low and this swing high. So one final time, locally right now, we want to see upside from here. Otherwise, we're gonna look at this level. This the bigger demand and this the refined demand. And otherwise, our last demand hold. And if we are gonna need more liquidity from the lows, then a sweep over 1 hour swing low is fine, but we want to see a strong reaction up from there. I hope this update on Avantis was helpful and you know what you can expect next and what to look for right now. If you did find this helpful, make sure to leave behind a like, subscribe to the channel and join the free Discord community, and I would love to see and talk to you there. And for now, I will see you in the next one. Ciao!